Alright, let's get started here and put this out of the way. Welcome in everybody to a special bonus stream. We're gonna do some we're gonna watch some trailers. So while I'm eating dinner. So without further ado, maybe we can do a quick vote. Do we want to watch the English trailer or Japanese trailer? I want to at least watch the trailer in Japanese. So let me just make sure the audio is working as well. Let me know if the browser audio is a little soft or not. Okay. Let's see filters. But yeah. Oh wow, there's no limiter on this one. I need to fill this in case. One quick second here. Okay. There we go. And alright, let's get into it. We have like 2 streams up right now. But I'm thinking maybe we could play it in Japanese and then see what it's like in the English. Alright. Just for like the opening trailer. You know what? I should just grab the opening trailer instead in the Japanese. Just because I have to watch this in Japanese. What? Let's see. It's not coming through the audio. Let's try again. Okay. Ready?
まさに滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。
Oh my god, what's going on?
そして救世主の誕生。運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラットに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のこと？
We rode on a spaceship? Wait, what?
42の星が消えた。
Hold up.
何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。
Hold up.
みんなもそう言ってるわ。
彼女
Hold
の
up,
存
chat.
在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。
Ooh, let's go, Skirk.
無に着せ。
Oh, it looks really cool. Holy moly, look at that design, man. What in the world? I'm gonna move myself around here. But holy, it looks super cool. Rip old Skirk design. Holy, did you see that? Like, they really changed her like outfit a little bit. Let me just replay this a little bit. Oh, and then she transforms too. Like she has a different clothing when she goes into this state. Like she has the. Wow. Oh. Told Dahlia some love.
風神バルバトスの伝道師です。
風神バルバトス。
面白くなってきた。風神様のお告げです。
Hydro Shielder, let's go. Let's see a Hydro Shielder.
私の夜はここで終わる。だが、お前の旅は。
Is she playing a guitar? What is going on? Skirk is playing a guitar.
極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
スルトロッチ。
戦線は総崩れだ。
What about this again? Einstein is still alive?
お前の望んだことか。
He didn't get killed by the
相手
twin.
の運命を変えようとしてる。
Who is this
今
guy?
回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
No shoki.
な
Oh, what is going on here?
お前が鈍性のクジラの権能を持っている。
するとロッチ。経緯など当の昔に消え去った。貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
Oh no no chi.
二人の新たな始まりが。
NPC don't like look at NPC. Hold up. They confirmed the real world that Teyvat is not the real world. Hold up. What's going on here? Alright, time to switch into the English.
まさに滅びの災い。
Oh wait, the English is also Japanese. Never mind, this was a waste of time.
終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない。
I guess they couldn't get the voice actors. Make sure to get your codes up. But holy, look at her design. What in the world? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me a little bit of like when Ganyu was first released. This was known since beta. You mean like her design chain? I mean, I guess that makes sense. This is since beta. But dang. Oh, you mean like the fact that Teyvat's not the real world? I'm getting producers that it was not a real world.
Hello, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version
It's nice
5.7
that they're
special program.
going back
I
to
am
that.
Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Pratano.
Oh, we actually have
rhymes
voice-
with Capitano,
Have
the voice
voice
of
actions
Child's
for
Master,
King.
Skirk.
That's not bad.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro
But also
Archon
Skirk design was
herself,
different in
Malika.
concept.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
for sure.
after seeing that trailer, this
Actually, the
version
GIF I
seems
posted in Discord was the
absolutely
original
stacked.
concept.
We're getting the next
Oh.
installment of the Twins quest in this version.
There was a
Yippee!
original
And
concept.
let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you
Yeah.
guys.
This looks so different.
I cannot
Goodness.
wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it?
It looks so much better.
mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty
So
sure
much
that
better right now
interaction left
than,
us
like,
all with
what she looked
far
like a
more
year ago.
questions than answers.
so glad they
Yeah,
changed
I
the
mean,
design.
she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
Right. Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
True.
I mean, that's fair. So far,
What does
all
a
we know
descender
about
mean?
her past is that she trained under the foul Sertology.
So, Sertology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
It's
Oh,
Logi,
definitely
that's
not.
why.
Dainsliff revealed that
Not Logi, it's
Sertology is one of the
Logi.
5 sinners of
So that's why the
Karia,
Japanese call
and
it
someone who
Suruta
possesses
Logi.
all-encompassing
instead.
power. Imagine training under someone like that.
I like the concept the
Good luck
best
in the
than
park,
this
let me
one
tell
slightly
ya.
down.
Well, maybe
Fontaine
that
one the
explains how aloof.
You like the
and
concept of
different
this,
Skirk
really?
seems to be.
Mm.
Seriously though, her demeanor is stone cold
I
in
can't
a way
dig
that's
the concept,
almost
man. I like the art.
otherworldly or something.
Like,
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right?
it looks a lot cooler
right?
right now, I think.
But I mean, you know, the important thing
Maybe
is
just because of the
this
hair,
time
I don't
we
know.
should be able to
But her
get
hair
some
is
answers,
crazy.
right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying to learn more about her past.
Well, we can story
Okay,
quest.
then be sure to check
Okay.
out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths
I have a thing for like
cross once again.
for like
Travelers will have
the
the
white
chance to
color and all
uncover
that.
new clues about her past
White and
the
blue is
world
like one of my
that as a
favorite
whole. So don't miss
combos.
out.
She really does look like out of this world
Ah, so
concept. All those
Leela
black
is where we
spiny
run into
vines.
Skirk this time.
Black spiny
Mhm.
looking
It's
vines
kind of
on
weird
her.
seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
right?
Very out of this
Wait,
place.
hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Yeah, she plays a guitar.
I
What's
mean, in
going
my
on?
mind, she's like this, you know, ice queen, but
Do you not see the
here she
concept?
actually looks
No, I saw it. I saw it.
emotional.
Yeah.
mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't like it.
It seems like that
It's not
instrument
like
means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't
I mean,
even know. It sure
I can see
does.
why people would
As
like
for
it,
why she
but
chooses to play it alone
I like
in
the
a place
white
like this,
concept better than the black
that's
concept.
something travelers can uncover
But I don't like
for
spiky,
themselves.
like the spiky thing.
What I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the
That
only
makes
way to
sense.
resolve the
You
situation
could go to
is
Mitsuki
for
to help
the
with nightmares, right?
together.
Okay, Slay. So we're teaming up with Skirk, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, but like, am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah.
Get 3 more gems again. Okay, not bad.
Okay, well, you know, now I'm curious how
It looks
she
like
got
she
that
uses
stone.
the
I mean, okay,
abyssal
she reined in her master's pet,
mats.
the all-devouring narwhal, like
Yep.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game. So get ready to play.
Alright,
But
give me a kit,
considering
give me a
Skirk and
kit.
the traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at
I
what
know
she
at this
can
point
do in
everyone knows what a kid is, but
combat.
I don't. Oh, it sounds a lot like the narwhal music. Huh? It sounds a lot like the narwhal music.
I'll only demonstrate this once.
Oh, her English voice actress is also pretty.
Nice.
Sounds pretty. Oh, I like that she has dual blades. Oh my gosh, dual blades.
Merciless.
I love it. This is why I play dual blades in the wilds.
Another frog goes out.
Is the whale's theme song actually
As
Skirk's
Kyle's
theme song?
master and someone capable of training in the abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision.
Yo,
Her powers
no
come
vision.
from the abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She
Wait.
uses a special kind of energy known as serpent subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains
Wait,
a
so she
certain
doesn't
amount of
actually-
energy and enters a
She's not
special
actually
combat
cryo, she
state,
just disguises it
signaled
like
by her
cryo?
change in
That's super
outfit, which
interesting.
is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field.
Okay.
Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah.
Does she have
So
to
it's
pick
kind
up?
of like the more she fights,
The
the
wisdom.
stronger she gets.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
no.
much.
It just kinda gets clear
Plus,
when she uses
holding
it.
her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield.
Is she like
Once
flying?
she has enough
Is that what
energy,
happened?
she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see.
Cryo
So
chain
she's
burst.
a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by
Increased by
1.
one?
So she
Yo!
enhances her party members' skills too. Once a mentor,
Child
always a
Skirk
mentor,
team.
I guess.
Everybody just
It
gets
sounds like Tartaglia
their
had a
abilities
great
enhanced by
teacher.
one.
Oh, he sure did.
Can we get a
And I
burst
love
enhanced by
the
one? That would be
her
cool.
camouflaged abyssal powers. The
Right.
special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she enters her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay. It looks a lot more suited for
Yo.
battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it seems like travelers can approach combat in two ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after
definitely
other
sounds like
Hydra and cryo
she's a
party
freeze
members
unit,
have
though.
generated void rifts, you can take to the field
Does
to
the
quickly
Hydra and
absorb them
cryo?
and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
tons of possibilities. Only
Speaking of,
Frozen.
what about
That's the
Dahlia?
only
He's a
possibility.
Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think
Sounds
you're
like a ton
onto
of
something
possibilities to
here.
me.
We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
It's called Dahlia.
This should be fun! Hey!
Guessing he's a
Not
catalyst.
saying the Animal Archive!
Oh, it's a shield. Okay. Hydro Shielder. Is the shield his burst or is... Can't tell.
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can use his Elemental Burst to provide a Hydro Shield for his teammates.
Oh, his
Oh,
burst
it's
creates
like
the
the
shield.
shield appears in response to his prayer.
I feel like that's kind of
Yes,
bad.
And for a certain period
Isn't
of
it better
time,
if the shield is
after
a,
unleashing his
is a
Elemental
skill?
Burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of Benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions.
Oh, another
So
freeze.
when his shield
Okay.
breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of Benison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to
Interesting.
increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking
It's a
a
refreshing
specific
shield.
talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and
Never really
increase our
considered,
attack
like,
speed. Sounds like
how
a huge
good
help.
the attack speed
And with his
is,
elemental
like,
skill,
similar
Dahlia
to
summons
Mika's.
Sacramental Shower and
Oh.
places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Interesting.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems
Oh,
kind of
you can do plunging with
mischievous
it.
the rest of the time.
I see, I see.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
Oh.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right? But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his
Nice.
abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey,
Okay.
all the better to spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados, right? Is that how
They
that
really
works?
need to be more creative with the passive
well, anyway,
abilities.
it's
kinda
obvious
getting
he
lame.
really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make much
he
sense
definitely
either.
Does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww.
Aw.
Well, now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump right into the event
Cool.
wishes. In the first half of version 5.7, we'll have event wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia
Shenhe.
will also enjoy a drop
Shinkaku.
rate boost on the first half banners.
Ooh.
Plus, the new 5-star sword, Azure Light, will be featured on the weapon
Oh, this sword
banner.
is so cool. Holy.
And in the second half of version 5.7, we'll have
Skirk
returning
main's
event
gonna want
wishes
that
for
sword.
Malwika and Emily.
Yippee! Pretty
Emily, let's go.
fire.
All right,
Okay.
that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward
More
to
burning
in the new
in next to
version.
this.
Ooh, okay. This is the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsliff.
Mm-hmm.
As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
Oh, I love Dainsliff. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two.
It's
and
another
there's
Arc
some kind
Conquest
of
back to back. This is
rift
actually
that connects
crazy.
to
What the heck?
abyss. and the traveler
Have
and
we
their
had so many
sibling are in
Archon
different
quests back to back like
spaces,
this?
but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
I mean, like, the
there was
interlude
definitely
quest,
some
not the
tension when we saw our
main
sibling
quest.
during the bedtime story quest.
Oh yeah.
Although we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like
Spoilers
all
incoming.
parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get
Oh,
some answers.
Not correct.
And I
Just
know
Natlan?
one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's special, though. Look at her eyes.
She kind of reminds me of Lumine,
Wait,
right? You see her?
she
She reminds me of
plot,
Lumine.
It thickens.
Yeah.
She has the same,
if
like,
the Abyss
flower.
Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsliff going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time because
Dainsliff
friend
really actually did
Dainsliff
that.
is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never seen before.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone.
Are we gonna fight
finally
with
get to
Dainsliff?
see him in action.
Let's go!
Oh, dude, wait, what? We can see Dainsliff in action?
Traveler
What?
and Dainsliff venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to see his
Dude.
special abilities
C6
firsthand.
Dainsliff coming.
sounds
Gates
like
do
there's gonna be
C6
a lot of
incoming,
obstacles
guys.
between us
Trust.
and finding out the deal with our sibling. But we've faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Tevat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes.
Wow.
It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So
True.
this is definitely one to look forward to. All right. I think this is a good place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
I think we're gonna get a lot of
Sounds
lore
good.
between
Take
the
a look at the
Skirk
second redemption code, travelers.
story
We'll
quest
see you on the other side.
and the new Dynasty
Yeah.
quest. This is a huge lore drop patch. Lore enjoyers rejoice. Oh my god. My only complaint is that I want a version of this wallpaper with Lumine instead, and then Lumine and Ether swapped. Meet my traveler to be shown. No more Lumine erasure.
All right, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new
Settles?
characters and quests,
We get free
it's time to
settles? Let's
jump
go.
into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First
Looks
up
like
on
the
the
Sumeru
docket
event.
is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select
Oh.
various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest
it's like a
route
roguelike?
or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well,
What is
travelers can
this?
enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways.
This was like
Besides
another game
enhancing the
entirely.
pieces
Like, what?
themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the
Even
feature
using the
level,
hex
the
ports?
stronger your pieces become.
Yeah.
This looks familiar for some reason.
I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right.
A
And
little
random
arrow
events
shard.
and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards. Like extra
honestly have no
adventure
clue how they
points,
come up
which
with these
travelers can
bits.
use in the
So
shop
random.
to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the
I mean,
strength
a lot of
of
this
your
is like
entire team.
they're only gonna do it one time too,
Of
so
course,
I'm like,
certain encounters
wow.
can also derail your plans.
Oh yeah.
Ah, so there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah,
It must take,
so
like, a
I
lot of
think
effort to,
travelers will
like,
have a lot of fun
create all of these
dealing with the
minigames.
unexpected in this event.
and just to only use it once.
It's a real test of tactical
I guess they do
thinking.
reuse
Plus,
minigames from
there's
time to
more to
time.
this event than just the
This
battle
one looks
stages.
brand new.
Oh.
Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages
Oh,
to
there's a
increase your
matching game?
speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually
like a
get to
path
put
game.
Paimon
I
to
see.
work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
So those might be pretty
All
good
right,
actually.
in
for
this
me.
next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Somatril can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for
Oh, we've
taking
done this
out
before.
multiple
This is definitely a
enemies at
reused one
once.
from one
And
of the
directed piercing shots can be
Sparrow
used to take
events.
down shields or target enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But
think it was in the
strategic
Nahida event.
ammunition
I don't remember.
choices will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team.
more
In
co-op.
Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective.
Oh.
But of course, every character has their strengths.
Mhm.
Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team.
I like
It doesn't
for,
matter who completes them.
battle
Okay,
events. Those
so
are pretty fun.
not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah. You could,
Okay.
in theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure.
Yeah, let's go.
And this
Co-op
time,
is great.
teamwork is more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Oh, there's Dire.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Mm-hmm. Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very
some whale
excited to
support,
announce a new
perhaps?
permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
What is this?
In this event, travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well
Permanent
as obtain
challenge.
artifact
Is this new
customization
endgame?
items for free.
For free.
Wait, hold up. Is this
For
new
free.
endgame?
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details
Complete on
now.
heart.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm
Targeted
artifacts
enhancements.
more freely? What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can
Ooh,
switch
wow.
where they come from.
Yeah,
For the
we need
first
this for
10
like
days after the
Abyss.
event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher
First
can
10
expend
days?
any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the
Okay.
stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes. And you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also
Wait, so you get
mentioned
primo
something
gems and
about
artifacts? Like,
targeted
is this a farming
artifact
thing or is this a
enhancement cache?
one-time
Yeah,
thing?
what's
I'm
that
very
about?
confused.
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
What is this?
Ooh. What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Is it artifact
Yeah.
reroll? Hold up,
So
hold up.
This item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait,
Wait,
really?
what?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration
Will you
or
guarantee
accept
it,
the
or-
new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like,
Oh,
really
you can still get
is.
2 into defense. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
really
So you have to
powerful, right?
reroll all of it. You
Starting
can't just
in
reroll like
5.7,
the ones you
travelers
don't
who
want to
participate in the
reroll.
new permanent event, Stygian
Yeah, it's not-
Onslaught, will
it's
be able to
basically
obtain a
like-
total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free.
It's kind of like the
the
elixir,
Gnostic
except
Hymn and
that
Gnostic
you use
Chorus
it on
rewards will
artifacts that
feature
you
one
already
each.
have.
oh.
Plus,
is-
during version 5.7,
think it's
travelers will be able to
about
claim
the same.
2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Yes.
Okay, let's
I think it probably
pause
makes the
to
most
take that
sense
in
to
for a
use the
sec.
dust at the
Oh,
same
but I do
time
have a
as the
question.
elixir. So you roll an elixir,
according
the
to
elixir doesn't go
devs, The
well.
rewards for clearing the
You
level
use the
5
dust to
difficulty
try
in
and
the new
reroll that.
permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Tevat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Exalted
Oh,
ones,
Cool.
what's it?
So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6.
Why there's
Dive
so many levels?
difficulty.
Oh no.
I'm guessing
Once you reach
for
level
me it's gonna
6,
be like,
it's
I'll do
dire
level 3
straits.
and I'm good,
There are no
right?
companions to turn to for comfort. No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
No primos? Okay, we're
Just
good, we're good.
formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
Okay, that definitely
Oh,
sounds
no primos.
dire.
We
So
can
you're
ignore
telling me travelers
safely.
really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
Alright, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a
Oh, I don't
reminder,
like
the
this though. Like
outbreak
it's
period
giving us
begins
like
the
even more
second
choice to
Wednesday
do
after
every
a
week.
version update, or
How
8
often
days
does this
into the new
rerun? Did they
version.
say?
So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time
Is it
comes.
the second Wednesday
Alright,
of each
time
new
to lock
version?
in. Travelers might
Okay, so it's
also
once
be
per
excited
version.
to hear that the next installment of the Traveler's
That's not too
Tales
bad.
is coming in version 5.7.
Okay, Slay. Last time was so
Hey,
much
I like
fun.
this one.
We got
This
to
is a really
reunite
good
with
one.
so many old friends and make a lot
The
of great new
Traveler's Tales
memories.
chapters.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Tom was back in Mondstadt, and he's
Let's
drinking with
go.
Kaya at the Angel's Share.
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So
Will not
keep
cry.
a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works. So
That's
travelers
cool.
can look
Permanent
forward to that
Traveler's
sometime
Tales.
in the future.
Yippee!
Finally, Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
In addition, new Envisaged Echoes challenges will be added in version 5.7.
Oh, for the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh,
Shinkaku.
Shenhe's Echo is so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
So pretty.
Yep, so if you want
Raiden's
to
one
claim
looks
them, make sure
not
your
bad.
characters are ready.
I don't know if it's good though. It looks kind of
Travelers
weird.
can also look forward to some genius invocation TCG updates, including
Silali,
new character
Sitolali,
and
and
action cards.
TCG,
You
Mavika,
can
and
now add
TCG,
Maui
and
decks.
Chasuka.
And
Let's go.
see Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss
Let's
out,
go.
Genius Invocation fans. Alright, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply
Mobile
put,
players,
it's a
lol.
practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice.
It's fair, I
I feel like
guess.
our phones will thank us.
After the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But
That's right.
what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have
Imagine
smooth
like you have
gaming
like
experience.
quests that you're done
And when
like
you need
in
to
that
start
land
an
but not
Archon
in the
quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled,
It's so weird.
the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, Slay.
Yup.
Oh, okay. So you
travelers who
download
haven't
as you need
updated
it.
the mobile version in a long time
On-demand
might be able to
downloading.
free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead.
Yeah, I'm keeping all of
And
it.
this setting can be changed at any time.
But if
in
I'm
the
keeping
time
all of it,
limit,
you better let me
or you can
replay
choose
them.
for completed
The Hoyo.
quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates.
Alright, let me
Or
replay them,
for all
please.
game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use fragile resin to claim rewards from leyline blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench.
That's not bad actually. Like I can use my I have to use my transient this week too.
Will now have guide entries
I have to
before
use
you
one of
run
these in
into
2
bosses,
days.
which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite
So I
sure
should
how to
remember to
crack.
use it.
And
Maybe I'll
the
use it
icons
like
will be displayed in the order the bosses were
tomorrow or
unlocked,
something.
which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the
Yeah, I'll save it for
Spiralibus.
tomorrow and then we
When
can use
moving
it
to the
tomorrow.
next floor or restarting a
And we
challenge,
do
you can now save your
weeklies
current
of
party
the
lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12.
Let's
If you're
go.
not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the
Yes,
finalization
this is
screen.
such a good change. Like restarting even though you cleared it, so that you don't have to like
Yeah,
give up halfway. You can like go all in, and if it doesn't work out, you can retry.
overall.
That's super
Alright,
huge
Well,
actually.
that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
I like how we're getting like
皆さんこんにちは、鈴木
こんにちは
あゆみです今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒に
Oh, is this
お仕事を
Skirk's
する
VA?
ことになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。
Let's
で
go.
私は、スカークというキャラクターの
おー
アニメショートテーマソングの、スターオデッセイという楽曲を歌わせてい
We
ただいた
got
ん
a
ですが、
song?
この楽曲は全編英語で世
英語で
各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、
Dude.
すべて英語の
Alright, now we
歌
gotta
なの
watch
で
the Japanese one.
そういう意味
Holy.
ではこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
Shotofilm.
はいでした。
Wow. Let's go.
Animated short for Skirk and a song. Let's go!
Dude, we gotta watch the Japanese one now. Holy.
Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you
But this is
all
a
looking
huge
forward to
patch.
the
What
most?
in the world?
For me,
We had like
I have to
2 huge
say,
patches
although a
back to
little
back.
biased, I am clearly excited for everybody
It's
to
all
meet
just big patches from
Dahlia.
here on out.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
Wait, we didn't get Mari
It's not
Jivari. Wait
hard
a
to pick
second.
just one. I mean, I'm
Does that mean
excited
Mari
to know
Jivari
about
is the summer event?
PCG, but,
That's
like,
wild.
I'm also really excited
But it
to
kind of
see
makes
them
sense. Like
demo
if
stage
they don't
Traveler's
release
Tale.
like a limited
Yes.
summer
Well,
area,
I'm really excited for.
I guess it kind of makes sense
being
that
able to
Mari
buy this
Jivari can
as
be
well,
a
and
summer
for Skirk.
area.
Who?
Wow, really? I am also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also
Dainsleif. I just want to see
I'm
Dainsleif's
so
abilities,
excited
guys.
that
The
anime
moment of
shot,
truth.
Oh my gosh, and also of course the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that twins quest.
Yes, I feel like it's clear from the last few patches
Lore
that the story
enjoyers
has really been
rejoice.
amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it.
5
Feels like it
years,
was
my
just
friends.
yesterday.
5
It's
years of
crazy.
Genshin.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds.
Looks like there's
from
still like
here.
something else
Right?
coming up next.
And we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Add Astra Abyssos travelers and
Add
happy
extra applesauce.
adventuring!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom! 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 Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Ooh.
Friend from afar. Not cry, let's go! Dude, the guitar, what is going on?
Nod cry, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frostmoon, living where the silver light shines.
The elk! The elk!
Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with
The
their
light
blades.
keepers.
I hear that the Snowland Fae still yearn for the frost
Fail.
of old.
The Snowland Fae.
The Tui look to the stars above,
But
trying
we.
in vain to seize the false firmament.
Oh, this is super cool.
And
Dotore?
nights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long
Varuka! Let's go,
My
Varuka!
friends, of course, shan't be outdone.
Alice?
They will no doubt bring a magical charm to
Alice
the
confirmed playable? Let's go. Alice confirmed playable?
Stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze. Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd
Alice
be
con-
so kind.
Guys, Alice
The
confirmed?
story is about to begin.
Are we getting Alice, guys? Are we getting playable Alice? Do I need a C6 Alice now? What's going on? Tell me what am I supposed to do? Alright. Ooh, event calendar. Oh, make sure you go do the event calendar. It looks like there's like stuff to do there. And get some like rewards from it. Let's look at the Japanese one, shall we? I think the Japanese one has like cool stuff too.
Masani, 滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。そして救世主の誕生。
運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラットに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？
宇宙船。
この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。
彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。
Dude, Skirk looks so cool. What the heck? She also does look like totally a Honkai character though. Like a Stariel character. Stariel and Genshin converging at this rate.
私はダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。面白くなってきた。風神様のお告げです。
What if Skirk like has in Genshin 2.0 just has a different element? Because she's only disguising her element as Cryo in Tevat. But if we ever leave Tevat, maybe she unlocks her other kit. That would be really cool, actually.
私の師匠、極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。
お前の望んだと
これがお前の望んでる。
いつも運命を変えようとしてる。でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやった。
Domain voice lines.
今回も生き残れたか。今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
置いているのか。
お前が鈍性のクジラの剣能を持っている。
するとロッチ。経緯など当の昔に消え去った。
スルタロッチ。
邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
旅の終点で2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
It's wild, guys. This is wild. Actually wild. Master Skirk. Yes, indeed. Master Skirk 0618. Wow, that's cool. Oh wait, they showed the event calendar too, right? 5.7 event calendar. Do you think I will get? Let me see. What? ZZZ?
バージョン5.7の予告番組へようこそ。ダリア役の山本和
美です。
よろしくお願いします。
空役の堀江俊です。よろしくお願いいたします。
スカークの弟子タルタリア役の木村良平です。また予告番組でお会いできて嬉しいです。
お二人ともよろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
よろしくお願いします。Oh, they're all guys. The Japanese team is all guys.
新バージョンの
That's so
名前が
interesting.
発表されましたね。あなたがいる時空、一体どういう意味なんでしょうか。
旅人と双子の片割れがそれぞれ別の時空にいたりするんでしょうか。
Make sure to pre-register for the 5.7 on the 5.7 preview page.
でもこのお話は後のお楽しみということで、まずは新キャラクター
Looks like Battle of Imagine Erased does start June 20th, which means I might actually have a shot at Imaginarium. Holy, wait a sec. I might be able to actually get Imaginarium Visionary this cycle, guys. Because if I get Seitos by the end of June, I should have just that one extra character to do Visionary. Yo, guys. That's poggers. That's actually poggers.
ロッチの弟子だということ以外、スカーク自身の過去についてはまだほとんど分かってないですからね。ちなみに極悪鬼はアルベドの師匠である黄金レインドットと並び称されているということなので、きっとすごい存在なんだと思います。
すごい存在。
カーン・ルイヤの5大罪人の一人で並々ならぬ力の持ち主であると評していました。スカークの修行は過酷だったんじゃないかと想像しちゃいますね。
I like how Child is here talking about Skirk. This makes so much sense.
スカークには独特のオーラがありましたね。
そんなスカ
独特のオーラ
を歩んできたのか気になる旅人さんも多いと思いますが、バージョン 5.7 ではスカークの伝説任務が解放されますよ。
解放されます。
もしかするとテイワット自体についても少し知ることができるかもしれません。
あれ、リーユエですか？おなじみのリーユエでスカークに会えるなんて、なんだか不思議な感じですね。
ギターも出てきましたよ。凛としていて近寄りがたい印象のスカークですが、こんな風に感傷に浸ることもあるんですね。どこか悲しそうです。
このギターはスカークにとって大事なものなんでしょうか？
どうやらすごく大事なものみたいですよ。どうしてこんな場所で一人ギターを弾いているのか、ぜひ伝説任務で答えを探してみてください。
To figure out where the guitar comes from.
旅人さんは謎の力の影響を受けて悪夢を見るのですが、スカークは何か思い当たる節があるようで、その原因をスカークと一緒に探っていくことになります。
スカークと一緒に、ちょっと緊張しそうですね。
まあスカークも強いですが、旅人もなかなかですからね。いろんな元素力と共鳴したり、アビスの力を浄化したりできますし。
アビスの力。
冒険をくぐり抜けてきましたからね。
スカークはどうやってあれほどの力を手に入れたんでしょうか？師匠のペットでもある鈍性のクジラも一瞬で制圧してましたよね。計り知れない強さの持ち主というイメージですが、
その疑問も伝説任務で解き明かされるかもしれませんよ。さて、一緒に戦うにはスカークの戦闘能力を知らないといけませんね。詳しく見ていきましょ
う。見ていきましょう。
教えるのは一度だけだ。
I will only teach it to you one time.
無に帰せ。烈空。星々、静かに眠れ。
I felt like her trailer was a bit short.
めちゃくちゃかっこよかったですね。
少しは成長
Oh wait, she's here too.
師匠
She's
皆さん
I like how she just appears behind.
スカーク役ののとまみこです、スカークの戦闘性能については私からご紹介します。
Oh, her V8 sounds really
タ
gentle.
ルタリアの師匠であり深淵で修行を積み重ねてきたスカークは皆さんのご想像通り常人をはるかに超える戦闘術を身につけています。一番の特徴は神の目を持っていないことなんです。スカークはアビスの
神の目を
力を使って
持っていない
戦うんです。でも業に行っては業に従えということでテイワットにいるときはアビスの力で偽物の氷元素を作って戦います。さらにスカークは元素エネルギーではなく邪のコーチと呼ばれる特殊なエネルギーを使って戦います。
Jano Kochi.
元素スキルを1回押しするとスカークは一定のエネルギーを獲得して衣装を着替え特殊な戦闘状態に入ります。この状態にあるときスカークの通常攻撃、銃撃、落下攻撃は元素付与によって他の元素に変化しない氷元素ダメージに変わり中断耐性がアップし攻撃範囲が広がります。またチーム内キャラクターが氷関連の反応を起こすとフィールド上に巨鏡の裂け目が生成されます。スカークは銃撃または特殊な元素爆発でこれを吸収できます。元素爆発で吸収した場合は吸収した裂け目の数に応じて通常攻撃ダメージがさらにアップします。他にも
There's Durandal voice.
巨鏡の裂け目が出ているとき元素スキルの長押しで素早く移動
That's not very gentle.
した後
Little bit different from what I expected out of
連
this
続斬撃を
Skirk.
繰り出し範囲ダメージを与えて戦ったりもできますよ。
Like an
敵
ASMR
戦だ
voice.
けでなく要所要所で登場させて元素爆発で一気に魔物を片付けることもできるわけです。さら
Yeah,
に
she sounds exactly the same as the
水元素や
Honkai
氷
Factory.
元素の
Nice,
仲間
nice.
と連携させれば戦闘力がより上がりますよ。スカークを水元素か氷元素のキャラのみと編成した場合仲間たちの元素スキルレベルが1段階アップします。
1段階アッ
タルタ
プし
リアも
ます
しっかりと
Also, いい Shen
師匠
from
の技
DDD,
を
but I don't play that anymore, so I don't know.
以上スカークの戦闘
She's
能
new
力
in
の
that
紹介
game.
でした。
Oh, okay.
スカークの
Must have
登場
landed a
も
lot of new
ぜひお
roles
楽
there.
しみに。
ぜひお楽しみに。
能登さんありがとうございました。
アビスの力で元素力を模して戦うのは新しいですね。戦闘中の立ち回りもかっこいいです。
特殊状態に入ると着替えるというのも素敵でしたね。これは弟子入り希望者が押し寄せるかもしれません。
整理するとスカークは2つの戦闘スタイルを持ってるってことですね。一つは特殊状態に入ってから通常攻撃を仕掛けつつ現れた巨鏡の裂け目を銃撃か特殊な元素爆発で吸収しさらにパワーアップした通常攻撃で敵を追い込む方法。もう一つは水元素や氷元素の仲間で氷元素関連の反応を繰り返し複数の巨鏡の裂け目が現れた時点でスカークが一気に裂け目を吸収溜まった邪のコーチを消費して元素爆発を発動して敵を一掃する方法。持久戦か一気に片付ける方法か皆さんはどちらが好みですか？
どっちも強そうですね。水元素や氷元素の仲間と組むと戦闘力がさらにアップするということは水元素のダリアとも相性がいいかもしれませんね。
モンドの鑑賞で登場しました聡明でお茶目なダリア、すでに出会っている旅人さんも多いのではないでしょうか。次はそんなダリアの戦闘能力について見ていきましょう。 面白くなってきた。
They really are just using
様のお告げです。
the OG battle themes for these trailers.
ダリアは片手剣を操る水元素のサポーターで、元素爆発を発動して仲間に水元素シールドを付与できます。
祈りに応えてくれるかのよ。
Wait, he's not a catalyst, he's a
元
sword
素爆
user.
発発動後の
片手剣。
一定時間、敵に通常
Well,
攻撃を
I didn't even
受けれ
catch
ば
that in English, but I
凍結
caught
反
it
応
in the
を起こすと
Japanese.
ダリアは
Because I wasn't even
シールドを
watching
獲得します。
too much.
シールドが破壊
But when he
さ
said
れても
katate ken, I'm
シー
like,
ルドを
wait,
消すことで
that's a
再び
one-handed
シール
sword.
ドを召喚し、
Katate
集団
ken.
耐性をアップして仲間を守ってくれます。固有添付解放後
But why is he holding a
ダリアは
book
シールド
if he's a
と
sword
シャッ
user?
ターの攻撃速度をアップさせ
Sus.
効率的に戦い続けるためのサポートをしてくれます。
戦いやすい条件を整
片手剣
えてくれるだけじゃなくて攻撃速度まで上げてくれるとは頼もしいですね。
はい、元素スキルでは指定の位置に霧雨の筆跡を設置でき、敵が触れると爆発して水元素範囲ダメージを与えます。一方、仲間が触れた場合、触れたキャラは高く跳ね上がります。敵の攻撃を回避したり、攻撃の角度を調整したりするのに使えますよ。
なかなかいい性格のダリアですが、仲間としては頼もしそうですね。
そうですね。モンド鑑賞でのウェンティとの会話なども面白いので、ぜひ注目してみてください。
風神とあんな風に話ができるなんてなんだか不思議な関係ですよね。
ウェンティの親友であり、風神の右腕でもあるダリアはしっかり伝道もこなしています。チーム内にダリアがいると昼間の移動速度がアップします。
そうやって風神のお言葉をより早くみんなに届けてるんですね。女才としての責任をきちんと果たしていて偉いです。
はい、お茶目で冗談好きなところはダリアのほんの一部に過ぎません。
スカークとの相性も申し分なさそうですね。
そうですね。はい、さてスカークとダリアの紹介が一通り終わったところで、
はい、お次はイベント祈願情報です。バージョン 5.7 の前半ではスカークが初登場し、神格が復刻します。そして新たな星5片手剣双葉が武器のイベント祈願に登場します。ダリアは前半のイベント祈願に登場しますよ。
待っていたという旅人さんはぜひ
Like a little water image though.
後
It's pretty
半のイ
cute.
ベント祈願ではマービカとエミリエが復刻します。それではここで少し休憩を挟みましょう。
次のパートでは重要な情報をお伝えします。お楽しみに。
お楽しみに。
旅人さん、お帰りなさい。ここからは双子のストーリーについて
Oh, they really just
してい
skipped
きますよ。
everything in this video
バージョン
version.
5.7ではリーユエでスカークとこの世界をめぐる謎に直面することになりますが、ナタでも旅人自身に関わる謎と出会うことになります。なんと片割れがナタに来たことを示す手がかりを見つけるんです。
おお、急展開ですね。
キービジュアルにはダインスレイブも登場していましたよね。何か重大な展開が待っていそうな、ますます今回のストーリーが気になってきました。
空にある隙間みたいなものの向こうはアビスにつながっているみたいです。遠く離れた場所からお互いの存在を感じ取っているんでしょうか。
これまでよりも対立感の強いキービジュアルになっていますよね。
そういえば前回のベッドタイムストーリーは片割れが次にどんな行動をとるのか謎のまま終わりましたが、カリベルトによると運命の食器はすでに完成したみたいですからね。
完成したみたい。
運命の食器に一体どんな力があるのか、それはどう起動しどんな代償を必要とするものなのか明かされる日が楽しみですね。
完成した運命の食器に関わる者たちが今回ナタで開校し、旅人さんも謎に迫っていくことになりますが、そんな中旅人はナタのとある洞窟でちょっと変わった少女に出会います。
変わった見た目ですね。特に瞳が。
その時ナタにアビス教団が大勢現れるのですが、それがなんと片割れの計画と関係していると分かります。アビス教団の動きに警戒を強めるナタの人々、そしてエンジンマービカ。
アビスとの戦いを勝ち抜いたナタの人々ならきっとアビス教団にも勇敢に立ち向かうんでしょうね。
はい。でも実は彼らよりも早く行動に出た人物がいるんです。
それがダインスレイブですね。
その通りです。
ダインス
今回ダインス
レ
レイ
イブ。
ブが敵の討伐に手を貸してくれます。これまで見たことのない姿が見られますよ。
おほ、 やっと戦う姿
You
が
know how
見
in
れ
the
るんです
English they
ね。
call him like
第一ステージは
Dainsleif?
旅人と一緒にアビス教団の
It's
本拠地に
definitely
攻め入り特殊な
Dainsleif.
力を駆使して手を貸してくれます。しっかり準備して困難に立ち向かっていきましょ
旅人は片割れ
Not
の計画を
Dainsleif,
止められる
he's
んでしょうか。
Dainsleif.
う。我々がどう動くのか、そしてその計画はテイワットにどんな影響を与えるのか、ぜひご自身で確かめてください。
一気にストーリーが進みそうですね。これまでの旅では本当にたくさんのことがありましたし、もし再会を果たせても限られた時間でお互いを理解し合うのは難しそうですね。
どんな展開が待つのか、皆さんもお楽しみに。では少し休憩を挟んでからイベント情報をお届けしたいと思います。
Your space time. Wait a sec. Space time? Warp space time? Oh. Area relativity coming into general relativity coming into Genshin. Confirmed. I like this.
「皆さんお帰りなさい。新しい仲間や物語についてご紹介してきましたが、バージョン 5.7 では楽しいイベントにも参加できます。
お、ぜひ詳しく教えてください。
まずはこちらをご覧ください。どうやらスメール教令員がアドベンチャーゲームを開発したようです。
Purely an
こちら
adventure
は
game.
仲間の駒を選んで配置し、敵チームと対戦するゲームです。仲間の駒には様々な種類があり、どんどん強化していけますよ。
ウリンと砂漠2つのルートが用意されていて、選択したルートによって難易度が変わるそうです。ストーリーも変わってくるみたいですよ。最後にはとある強敵に立ち向かうことになります。倒すためには一定の実力が必要です。
戦いに向けてどんな準備をすればいいんでしょう。何かコツとかあったりしますか？
あります。駒を強化する方法は複数用意されていて、駒をランクアップさせる以外にも特性に応じて戦力を高めることが可能です。駒はいくつかの種族に分かれているのですが、同じ種族の駒を同時に配置すると、それに応じた特性が発動します。特性のレベルが高いほど駒のスキルも強化される仕組みです。
竜の仲間たちとも一緒に出撃できるみたいなので、ぜひ試してみてください。
装備で駒を強くすることもできるとか。
そうなんです。装備は道中の宝箱を開けることで手に入ります。さらにランダムイベントやエンカウントバトルをクリアすると思わぬ収穫があるかもしれません。例えば追加の冒険コイン、これを使ってショップで駒を購入すれば戦術の幅が広がります。また冒険の途中で出会う強敵を倒し、秘宝の技を解放していくことでチーム全体を強くすることもできますよ。とはいえ冒険の途中、予想外の出会いもあったりしますので、全てが計画通りに行くというわけではありません。
なるほど、運次第のところもあるということでしょうか。今回の冒険は今までになかった面白い要素がいろいろ盛り込まれている感じなんですね。
はい、旅人さんたちの戦略が試されますね。それから対局中の編成や道中の探索以外にも重要な要素があります。対局外の調査ステージでパイモンに果実を取ってきてもらったり、知略レベルを上げたりすることでさらなるステージバフを解放することが可能です。これにより対局をさらに効率よく進めることができますよ。
パイモンには頑張ってもらいましょう。
はい、対局をクリアすると原石などの豪華報酬を獲得できるほか、セトスをチームに招待できます。
ああ、これは見逃せませんね。
はい、できますわ。
続いてご紹介するのはフォンテーヌ警察隊の天才発明家に関するイベントです。今回は砲台を改良して持ってきてくれましたよ。
この人のことは覚えている旅人さんも多いんじゃないですか？また遺跡の魔物退治を依頼されたりするんでしょうか？
その通りです。でも今回はスライムだけではなく、より強力な敵にも立ち向かうことになります。
このヒルチャールシャーマンは他の敵にシールドを付与できるんですね。
はい、でも心配はいりません。 今回の砲台は改良済みで、いろんな新型の砲弾を使って効率的に敵を倒せるようになっています。例えば弾丸が分裂するブドウ弾を使えば一気に敵を倒せます。また貫通砲弾は隅っこに隠れている敵やシールド持ちの敵にも攻撃できますよ。
爽快感がありそうですね。
そうなんですよ。とはいえ敵を効率よく倒していくためにはやっぱり計画的に砲弾を使ったり角度をうまく調整したりする必要がありそうですね。ところで旅人の皆さんなら一人でも十分戦えるとは思いますが、たまにはみんなで共闘したいですよね。イベント追憶連業死闘編では他の旅人さんとのマルチプレイを楽しむことができます。ステージごとに3つの特色がある目標が設けられているので、みんなで挑戦しましょう。
キャラクターを選んでプレイできるようですが、とりあえず自分の好きなキャラクターを使えばいいってことでしょうか。
それも一つの手ですが、各キャラクターにはそれぞれ得意分野があるので、ステージに応じて最適なキャラクターを選ぶのがおすすめです。またステージには様々な任務が設定されているので、
I really like how like Skirk kind of flies through the like hovers over the
チ
battlefield.
ーム全体
That
で
is
有
pretty
効
cool.
なサポート効果を獲得できます。さらに戦闘開始時にランダムな修練項目が与えられます。最終ステージクリア後、この修練項目の達成状況に応じてチーム全員に死闘の星が追加で付与されます。いいですか？修練項目達成でもらえる追加の星は全員がもらえますので、ぜひ覚えておいてください。
つまりめちゃくちゃ強いチームメイトと組んで、その人が修練項目をクリアしてくれたら自分は何もしなくてももらえちゃうんですか？
そうかもしれませんが、こういうのはやっぱり自分で戦ってこそですからね。
タルタリアもそう言いそうですね。
とにかく一人一人全力を尽くしてお互い助け合いながらプレイしましょう。対戦中にランダムで出現する修練項目をクリアすることでも追加の死闘の星をチーム全体で獲得できるのでお忘れなく。高難易度モードはかなり難しいみたいです。キャラクター選びもプレイ中の連携も旅人さんたちの実力が試されますよ。ぜひチーム戦を楽しんでくださいね。
みんなで一緒に楽しめるよう今回も頑張ります。
それでは続きまして新たな常設イベント遊興の激戦をご紹介します。このイベントでは生物を効率よくなおかつ自由に集めることができます。さらに生物のカスタムに使えるアイテムも無料で入手できるんです。
生物を自由に集められる、しかも生物のカスタムアイテムを無料で。
気になりますよね。一つずつ見ていきましょう。遊興の激戦はバージョンごとに特殊ルール付きのステージが3つ登場します。難易度は5段階あり、イベント報酬として原石や生物のカスタム用レアアイテムなどが報酬として配布されます。
さっき言ってた生物を自由に集められるというのはどういうことでしょ
う？なんとこのイベントでは獲得する生物を指定することができるんです。イベント開始後、地脈の乱れが活発になる期間が10日間続きます。この期間中に難易度3以上のステージをどれかクリアすると、最終ステージにある地脈の花で各種樹脂を消費して生物と交換できます。地脈の花で交換できる生物は挑戦を始める前に既成秘境のグループに応じて指定することができます。言い忘れるところでしたが、このイベントのステージはマルチプレイで挑戦できます。ぜひフレンドとチームを組んで挑戦してみてください。一定量の樹脂を消費するたびに報酬として追加の生物を獲得できますよ。
新しい沼、新しいルーティンの予感ですね。
今沼って聞こえたような。ところで先ほどおっしゃっていた生物をカスタムできるアイテムというのは？
はい、今回のバージョンアップで画期的な新アイテム成形の塵が実装されるんです。
成形の塵、これは具体的にどんな効果があるんでしょう？
これはですね、生物に関する皆さんのお悩みを解決してくれる素晴らしいアイテムなんですよ。簡単にご紹介しますと、レベル20に達した星5生物に使うことで追加ステータスの強化回数をリセットして、その分の強化回数をランダムで再分配できちゃうんです。このアイテムを使うと特に強化したいステータスを一部指定できます。 旅人さんは強化結果を見た上で変更前のステータスを維持するか、新しく出たステータスに置き換えるかを選べますよ。
ついに来ましたか。神生物まであと一歩だったという方はかなり助かりそうですね。
早速使ってみたくなったのではないでしょうか。バージョン 5.7 から実装される遊興の激戦では、バージョンごとに成形の塵を3つずつ無料で入手できます。また天空気候と真珠の歌の報酬にもそれぞれ1つ含まれていますよ。さらにバージョン 5.7 期間中、ゲームにログインするとメールボックスで成形の塵2個を受け取れますので、どうぞお忘れなく。
いやー、夢が広がりますね。そういえば難易度は5段階あるとのことでしたが、やっぱり最高難易度はかなり難しめなんでしょうか？
はい、難易度5はちょっと特殊で、ソロプレイでクリアしないと報酬が入手できない仕様になっています。しかしご心配なく、テイワット最強の旅人さんたちが力を貸してくれます。難易度5よりもさらに上の難易度をクリアした旅人さんがステージクリアに使ったキャラクターは光を授けし者としてプレイヤー全員を照らしてくれます。具体的には難易度1から5の挑戦で光を授けし者のキャラクターを編成に加えると追加のバフを得ることができるんです。
最前線で戦ってきた選手たちが応援してくれるみたいで気分が上がりますね。あれ、でも今難易度5よりもさらに上って言いました？難易度5が一番上じゃないんですか？
実はソロプレイで5つ目の難易度をクリアすると究極の難しさを誇るシークレットステージが開放されるんです。このモードではマルチプレイで仲間に助けてもらうことができません。原石や成形の塵といった豪華報酬もありません。強敵に挑み実力を証明する、ここではそれが全てです。最強レベルの実力を誇る旅人の皆さんなら栄誉を手にすることができるでしょう。遊興の激戦についてのご紹介は以上です。では最後におさらいをしておきましょう。遊興の激戦は各バージョン更新から数えて2週目の水曜日、つまりアップデート日の7日後にスタートします。そこから10日間にわたり地脈の乱れが活発になる期間が続くので、ぜひフレンドと一緒に様々なボスとの戦いに挑み生物を集めてみてください。そしてのんびり旅行記の第2期が今回のバージョンで登場します。
はい、いいですね。
Got a lot of stuff.
皆さん前回のイベントではおなじみの面々とたくさん出会えたかと思います。仲間たちとペイワットでの素敵な思い出を振り返るいいきっかけになったんじゃないですか？
そうですね。新しいお話を見せてもらったんですが、今回も思いがけないエピソードや久しぶりの再会をたくさん楽しめると思います。本日はその内容を一部ご紹介しましょ
あれ、トーマは故郷のモンドに戻ったんですか？しかもエンジェルズシェアでガイアと飲んでるみたいですね。
う。2人が飲み友達になるんでしょうか。なんだか楽しそうですね。
そしてヌビレットはメリュシー村を訪問してるんですかね。
メリュジーヌに囲まれるヌビレット様、ヌビレット様を囲うメリュジーヌ。
おお、すごく心温まる光景ですね。一体何を話しているんでしょうか？
ドリーは稲妻にいますね。どうやらさゆちゃんに商品を売り込んでいるようです。なんだか嫌な予感がしますね。ドリーの口車に乗せられてしまいそうな。
まあドリーは天才商人ですから、どこにいても不思議ではありませんね。もしかしたらですよ、次はナドくらいにも現れたりして。
いや、面白いですね。他にどんな仲間たちが登場するのか今から楽しみです。
結構な人数ですよ。皆さんもバージョン 5.7 を探索するときは注目してみてくださいね。
仲間たちと会えると思うと世界探索が楽しくなりそうですね。
そうですね。前回おなじみの場所で仲間と出会えた時もやっぱり嬉しいという声が多かったですから、普段の姿が垣間見れるのはいいですよね。
のんびり旅行記の常設化は現在準備中みたいなので、いい知らせを待ちましょう。
やった
ー。そして最後に添付突破素材と武器突破素材が通常の2倍もらえるイベント、宝材の本流も今バージョンの終盤に開催されます。育成素材が必要な旅人さんはどうぞお見逃しなく。これまでにお話ししたバージョンイベントの他に幻想シアターの空想の奇跡も更新されます。
ああ、ライデン将軍、それに神格も。
神格
は凛とした感じですね。仙人の木の中に見えるものは赤い紐がモチーフでしょうか。すごく目を引きますね。ライデン将軍の方は風に紫の花びらが舞っていてすごく雰囲気が出てますね。衣装ともよく合ってます。
二人ともエフェクトが優雅で素敵ですね。
旅人の皆さんもアップデートが来たらぜひ空想の奇跡に挑戦してゲットしてください。最後に七星召喚についてです。今回もキャラカードやアクションカードがたくさん追加されますよ。マービカ、シトラリ、それにチャスカも参戦します。カードゲーマーの皆さんはぜひお見逃しなく。
お二人ともご紹介ありがとうございました。続いてシステム改善についてです。どんな新機能が加わるのか一緒に見ていきましょう。まずはモバイル端末の任務リソース管理機能について。簡単に言うとモバイル版の容量を減らすことができる機能ですね。
今まで容量がギリギリで困っていた方はかなり助かるんじゃないですか？
バージョン 5.7 のアップデート後、モバイル端末からゲームにログインするとポップアップウィンドウが表示されるので、そこからリソースに関する設定を選択することができます。基礎リソースを選択すると普段のゲームプレイに必要なリソースを維持しつつ、一部の魔人任務、伝説任務、デートイベントのリソースを最適化することが可能です。
過去の任務のデータを消してスマホの容量を節約できるってことですか？昨日赴くままにプレイしていて任務もあれこれ進めたりしている人は大丈夫なんでしょうか？
ご安心ください。開発チームはその点も考慮しています。アカウントごとの進捗と任務状況に基づいて進行できない場合はガイドや解決方法を提示してくれるので、スムーズにゲームを進められますよ。まだ開放されていない魔人任務や伝説任務、デートイベントをプレイする際はその時の状況に応じて必要な分だけリソースをダウンロードできます。ずっとモバイル版を更新できずにいた旅人さんは今回の更新でかなりストレージを確保できるかと思います。
いいですね。複数の端末でプレイしててスマホでは軽くデイリーだけやるという人なんかはかなり助かるんじゃないでしょうか。
容量の心配がないという旅人さんはリソースを全部残しておくこともできますよ。この設定はゲーム内のパイモンメニューから変更可能です。クリア済みの任務リソースを自動で削除するのか、リソースを全部保持しておくのかは後からでも変えることができます。
以前から原神は気になっていたけど踏み出せずにいたという新規プレイヤーさんも気軽に原神を始められそうですね。
詳しい情報は開発チームの Q&A や公式のお知らせを改めてご確認ください。システムの改善はそれだけではありません。生物や添付素材が手に入る通常の秘境、そして地脈の花において天然樹脂60個分に相当する脆弱樹脂を消費することで直接報酬を受け取れるようになります。先ほどご紹介した常設イベントでも脆弱樹脂を直接使って生物を入手できますよ。
つまり脆弱樹脂を消費すれば1回で3回分の報酬を受け取れるんですね。これで合成台に行く回数も少し減らせますね。
また冒険の証の討伐リストで樹脂を40消費するボスに関してチュートリアルを見られるようになります。これであまり馴染みのないボスに挑戦する時も事前に最適な編成を組んで戦うことができますね。表示される順番も旅人さんがそのボスを解放した順に並べられるのでかなり見やすくなっていますよ。その他新境螺旋にも嬉しい改善が行われます。新境螺旋で次の層に進む際、あるいは再挑戦する際、それまで使っていたチーム編成を保持したり一括でチーム編成をリセットしたりできるようになります。また第12層をクリアすると挑戦報酬を直接獲得できるようになります。挑戦結果に満足できない場合は結果の集計画面から再挑戦できますよ。
いろいろと便利になりそうですね。
はい、より快適になった冒険をぜひお楽しみください。ここまでいろいろとご紹介してきましたが、ここからはスペシャルゲストからのメッセージと交換コード発表のお時間です。
旅人の皆さんこんにちは、鈴木愛理です。今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スターオデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、 こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。愛理でした。
鈴木愛理さんが歌ってくださるということで楽しみですね。
皆さん、スカークのショートアニメもあるそうなのでお楽しみに。
ショートアニメ
美しい声をぜひ聞きに来てくださいね。いやー、新情報が満載でしたね。山本さんは今回の放送を振り返ってみていかがでしたか？
なんか楽しそうなミニゲームもなんかたくさん実装されるそうで、あとやっぱりスカークは気になりますね。
強そうでしたね。
その僕が演じたダリア君と一緒にちょっと使ってみたいなみたいな、まだちょっとね始めたばかりなんでちょっとまだよくは分かってないんですけど、スカークで僕はちょっと初祈願をしたいと思います。はい、
いいですね。
楽しみ。
古文を、
楽しんでいきたいと思います。堀江さんはいかがでしょうか？
そうですね。一応主人公なので収録はすでに済んでいてストーリーの内容も知っているんですけれども、なんか今回も本当に感動的な双子のストーリーが待っているので、そのあたりもぜひ皆さんには楽しみにしていただきつつ、この双子のねいつか交わる日が来るのかどうかというところにも、注目していただきながら楽しみにお待ちいただけると嬉しいです。
では木村さんはどうでしょうか？
僕はやっぱりもちろんスカークですよね。タルタリアとの関係性ももちろんだけど、個人的にもビジュアルが美しい。
いいですね。
声も美しい。
そうですね。
絶対強いでしょ。あとそのリソース関連がやっぱりそのいろんなところでね原子の話してるとやっぱ容量的に難しいっていう人も多かったから、そこでね遊んでくれる人が増えると嬉しいなっていう部分と、そしてねなどくらい楽しみじゃないですか。
今回です。
さあ、ちょうど何やら興味深い情報が上がってきたみたいですよ。
おっと、
最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。
ご覧いただき
バージョン 5.7 予告番組はこれで終了となります。
早っ。全然まだまだ喋れます。
この後特別なコンテンツがありますので、
特別なコンテンツ？
特別なコンテンツですか？
特別なコンテンツ？
よかった、終わりじゃない。
よかったですね。
さようなら。
さようなら。などくらい。
などくらい。移りゆく廃墟の地。時の流れに錆びついた傑作。
Dude, this just hits different in
森
Japanese.
を巡るのは孤独な月光だけではないわ。白日と相反するワイルドハントの影もある。
ワイルドハント。
白銀の地に潜むのは蒼月の名を継ぐ者。
そう月の名。
明かりを携え、鋭い刃で寒い夜を払いのける者。
鋭いや。
雪国の妖精は今もかつての氷の花を忍ぶそうよ。
妖精。
妖精の元の愚者は偽りの皇天に狙いを定め、西風をまとう騎士は今遥かな旅路を終えた。私の友人たちは辺境の地にも魔女の美しさを探ろうとしているのでしょうね。
Guys, playable
芸
Alice.
術家の彫刻を望む。運命があなたの観測を待つように。さあ、もう一杯お茶を入れてちょうだい。物語が幕を開けるわ。
It's actually wild. I'm gonna get playable Alice. And the fact that like we're gonna be able to get settled probably by the end of June. It starts on the 20th maybe. And it will be like a week in by then. So we should be able to actually get settled. Maybe not like no, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get settled by then. So that would be pretty huge. Actually. And it looks like there's a double up as well, more primos. I like how they put the primos in like every section. Why does she look a little different in this art though, Skirk? She looks a little cuter here than she does it normally. That's my only like weird question. Well, I will say though, in honor of Skirk, why don't we do some whale? Time to do some whale? In honor of Skirk. Gonna do some whale boss. I haven't done this in a while. Let's see here, let's see here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I feel like this one probably works, but yeah, I do need Kirara on this team, unfortunately. I'm not getting my levels here, but this still probably makes the most sense. You know, it would be better, like, just give us books. Kirara. Not like this. Bro, I couldn't even hit it. Not like this. Scam. Skirk boss. Could do like way too much damage like heck. Oh my gosh. Not like this. Man, this guy always gets me. Alright, 5 seconds. Alright, 5 seconds. Oh wait, Auroron's dead too. Uh-oh. Alright, we revived the right person there. We're good, we're good, we're good. We Gucci. We Gucci, we Gucci. We got this, we got this. Why are my attacks going into the sky? Alright, we got this. Alright, boys. Let's see, Wanderer String Kettle. Okay, very good. Alright, and then we just have three bosses later on. I think we've done like all of these now. And the number of weekly bosses I'm doing every week is slowly getting insane. just left 3 more of these. Can't wait for new artifact grinding domain. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work, but assuming you can just grind artifacts forever, like, is there no limit as long as you're present? Little. Also, difficulty 5 and 6 rewards. Yeah, those look pretty good. I probably won't be able to reach difficulty 5 or 6, but like, if I can do difficulty 3 and get the primos, I'll look good. But I'm interested to see how the artifact grinding system works. Like, hopefully you get like quite a bit to make it like worth your time, I guess, compared to like doing the artifact domains, because artifact domains are technically pretty easy. And if the bosses are like more challenging, like to balance it out, they probably need to give like a bit more artifact rewards to do it. Otherwise, like, why would you spend more time to get the same amount of rewards, you know? So as long as they scale it like appropriately to the difficulty, I think it could be pretty nice. It'll definitely be better than like farming the same artifact domains over and over. I'm gonna gamble on my already decent Farina piece that I crafted before the 2 guaranteed rolls feature was implemented. Wait, what? If it's already decent though, like, but if it's decent and it's at the minimum, then it can't be worse, right? Like if you got like two of the minimum guaranteed, but the other 2 weren't, so I guess there's no like, I mean the reroll like kind of makes sense, but like it would have been better if you could reroll only the stats that you didn't want. Not like reroll the whole thing again, because if you reroll the whole thing again, it's like it's the same as the elixir, right? It's not like that powerful. But if you can like, if you had like basically like 3 perfect rolls and the last one just didn't go, you could reroll the last one and then suddenly get a perfect piece. Well, almost perfect, like just depending on the amount that you get. So it's not as, I would say like it's not as good as what it could have been. So I would say like it's not that OP. So it doesn't really matter to me if I can get those rewards or not, to be honest. As long as it doesn't like guarantee you like a broken artifact, it like honestly like, sure, it's still nice and you can still get like pretty lucky, but like, you know, at that point it's still just getting lucky, which is still what artifact farming is, getting lucky. So from that perspective, it's not like that good, but at least it's not that bad. It's an improvement. Like how I still think the best way to reroll it though, like to use it though, is to use an elixir, and if the elixir doesn't work, reroll the elixir one. You know, because it's still like the most valuable to use it on a rare, like main stat set of substats. Like if you roll bad on like a set of like really good, like especially if you have like 4 substats that are pretty good, like you have like ER 2 crits attack or something, or ER 2 crits EM or something, and like all the substats are pretty good, and like you roll and then like it's, you know, you didn't get maybe the crits. You know, I think it's really useful for those kind of situations, because you don't want to toss away like some of your like really good artifacts. Like for example, like almost like this one, right? Like I have this artifact here, which is attack, double crit, and EM. It just went a lot into attack and EM. But I could use that reroll and then guarantee 2 rolls on the crit and crit damage and crit rate, and this would be a pretty decent set. Pretty decent artifact. Now I wouldn't really use it on the flower, because flowers, you get this like combination pretty often. But say like if I had a Sans, for example, like maybe this one has a defense percent though. But if you had a Sans that was like pretty good, this ER Sans is not it's not a bad example. If the ER wasn't an ER but attack percent, if this was an ER instead, like you had a Sans with like really good substats, but it just didn't go into the right ones. Like I think that would be like the best use of it. Also, they only showed a feather being reroll. Pretty sure it only costs 1 elixir to craft a feather, so I assume we need the same amount of reroll as it would need to crafting a goblet, or like maybe like 4 feathers. Yeah, probably something like that. I could see that happening for sure. Probably not as good for like crit, like circlets, I think. But let's say if you have crit rate, I guess if you want ER and crit damage, it could work. But circlets are generally like so much harder to reroll. Because you have to pick 2. If you can only pick 1, then substat to do, then that's probably the best. So I think like at the end of the day, like the goblets, maybe some of the goblets are like the best use of this. Don't really have any like really good 4 substat goblets in this. Sounds like not bad. It's just one went like all straight defense, straight into defense. Just look at this trash piece. What in the world is this? Which is critical because you only get 2 from the new game. Well, a new patch gives a couple more. I think it's like 5 in total, including free battle pass. 7 to pay battle pass. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I mean artifact farming is just still artifact farming at the end of the day. Like artifact, like having like god tier artifacts is not going to, you know, it's not like going to like having 1 additional god tier artifact is not gonna like make the difference, essentially. But it's just a nice to have if you're like completing a character. Oh my god, welcome in the end. It's best to reroll a 5 liner. 5 liner? I mean like 5 good stats, yeah. 5 lines. Skirk baby mommy, I'm on the way, that's right. Skirk pretty good. Skirk looking pretty fine, if I do say so myself. Honestly, she looks like a Star Rail character, like even her combat, everything looks like. But I guess it makes sense because she's like Abyss element or something. I mean 5 roller, yeah. Same thing, yeah. Something that starts with four lines so that you can roll 5 times. Say, but I barely woke up. Good morning. It's kind of the evening now, Liam, but yeah, sure. Go to bed, old. Indeed. All right. Let's see what else can we. We're probably gonna call it here unless you guys want to see me like play wilds. We'll be back on like tomorrow on the we'll be back tomorrow on the actual our normal stream time. This is just a bonus stream, but thank you guys. Thank you Brushy Lehan for hanging out. We will go ahead and raid. Can we raid today? Good night, bro. Yeah, good night. Good night, you guys. We can, looks like Sassy is online, so we can go ahead and raid Sassy. See what he's up to. Good night, you guys. Okay, I go back to my game too. Sounds good. We'll see you guys tomorrow. For more weekly bosses and stuff. And probably like the event. Whatever the event is about. I don't know what the event is about, but I think I have an event to do, right? I may not be here for future streams mode. It's alright, bro. Ooh, what is this new event? Cross-border brawl. This is like a co-op event. Unless it's on Friday. Oh no, are you like working weekends these days, Brushy? That's sad. Technically, I've also been working weekends, but I work in the mornings. Actually, I lied. Okay. Well, Friday to Sunday, so never. What, Brushy? Not like this. Even worse. Did you get like a new like work schedule? Is that what happened? Well, hopefully, hopefully you can be around sometime. But we are. I believe Lucky is finally doing that Monster Hunter giveaway on Sunday, so might want to hang out. Just like on the side secretly. But well, hope you have a good night, Brushy, and don't work too hard.